everyone's still waiting for what the the killer app is of blockchain. Some would say that selling tokens is the killer app, and they're kind of half joking, but I think it's true that it's allowed people to access projects like Funfair, which is potentially legal gambling. It allows you to access, attention tokens and Brave, all these projects that used to have to funnel through very, very small gatekeepers like venture capital firms, are now accessible for, literally billions of people on Earth. So I think those are the really early applications, and then they're building out all the consumer-facing applications. And I think that the people that complain about Bitcoin not being useful because it is a little bit clunky, it's kind of like complaining that the internet sucked in 1994 because you couldn't stream Game of Thrones to your iPhone on a beach in Indonesia. It took decades to roll all that stuff out. The protocols were all there. It was gonna happen, but it took decades for all the infrastructure to be rolled out. And it's the same with Bitcoin. There's only 20 or 30 million people using it right now. When there's hundreds of millions or even billions, there'll be just a lot more use cases, a lot easier to use.
Are there ways of thinking about this stuff in a traditional metrics? I mean, Kik obviously went at roughly the equivalent of the venture capital investment from Tencent. But if I think about the implied PE of those tokens, is there a way is Kik making money? Is it?
Well, the analogs would be across a dozen different industries. I think that's what's so cool about blockchain is when there's a technology that's really disruptive, they call it a category killer. Blockchain's a serial killer. I mean, it's going to go through dozens of different industries. We'll start with the big one, wealth storage, right? Gold's been doing great for 5,000 years. It's going to be around my whole lifetime. But I think it's going to slowly lose market share to Bitcoin as in blockchain or Ethereum as it has. And gold has a market cap of $7 trillion. So it's 150 times the value of Bitcoin. You just need a couple percent of that market cap for this to be a profitable return. And so I think that's what you're going to see is all these blockchains gaining a bit of market share in dozens of different industries and gaining value.